as you can tell, we are back from our vacation, had a great time. We went to Blowing Rock, North Carolina, and we visited Grandfather Mountain, and we just did all the things in that area. If you watched my video from last week, you will see that. Hopefully it wasn't too boring to watch, but I was trying to mostly just like stay in the moment with my family and not really videotape much. So I just did like little snippets here and there. Our company, our team, Thanksgiving party is today. So I just stuck some crab dip in the oven. So that's cooking, takes about 30 minutes. I forgot to drain the liquid out of the frozen crab meat that I had. So it's a little runny. So hopefully it still tastes good. If need be, maybe I can just cook it a little bit longer, try to dry it out some more, but we'll see. I'm not really too concerned about it. Oh, I got a plant cabinet. So I told my husband that we didn't. So I did most of the exterior, but he had to help for some reason. Like, I do a lot of stuff by myself, but for some reason he felt the need to help. So I told him I did not need the glass panels inside of it, and he put the glass panels inside of it anyway. I even tried to stop him while he was doing it. I was like, I don't need those in there. He was like, why? I was like, because I'm ordering special shelves. And he was like, why are you doing that? I'm like, it's just, you know, you don't understand. Just stay out of it. But anyway, he's like, well, these go. They came with it. I'm putting them in. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to have to take them right back out. So those are coming out. But I also need to drill a hole in the bottom down here. And the one video I watched on how to do it, they had drilled the hole after they had put the, like, assembled it, all of it, because she had her husband come in and do the hole. And then, like, when I'm watching on how to do the holes now, everybody's doing them, like, before they put the glass into it. So now I'm like super nervous because I don't want to take the whole thing apart again just to drill the hole. So I'm going to attempt it with the glass in it. Not the glass panels inside of it, but the glass on the outside of it. And I'm just like, worst case scenario, if we end up breaking the glass, I'll just email IKEA and buy a glass panel or something, or drive to them, whatever. Because I'm like, at this point, I really do not want to take it all apart. Even though you can tell from this angle, like, the doors aren't lined up evenly. And, like, I'm getting a little decorative thing to cover the handle so I can rig that so you can't see it. But that is going to be annoying, we feel like. And it was even when we put it together. And then when we moved it there, we're like, oh crap. So I don't know if something got adjusted or what, but I don't know. So yeah, that's exciting. I got my cabinet. Now I have to customize it. And I have a bunch of begonias and stuff coming. So I'm like, I need to get this done. But I did ask my husband to drill the hole, and he's like not doing it yet. But first, I'll just do it myself. I have a battery operated drill, and from what I've read online, like, it'll kill the battery. So I'm just like, I'm just gonna have to drill, run the battery out, charge it, drill. I'm okay with that. I'm good. I can do it myself. Who needs no man? I don't need a man. Well, for some stuff I do. Like, I just throw the trash bags out the door, and then he collects them and puts them in the trash can. But I found out I'm not the only person that does that. So if you do that also, comment below and tell me you do it, so I can say, hey, I'm not the only one that does that. So yeah, we're gonna wait for the crab dip to get done cooking, and then we're gonna head to Laurel, Delaware, which is where my brokerage office is, and we are gonna have our meeting, and then we are going to eat. Feed Miss Seymour. Just got to Chrisfield because after our Thanksgiving lunch, I was heading on home, and because I knew I had a bunch of Amazon deliveries there, so I was like, oh, I'll just go home and then go through there. One thing I ordered was an air tag for my dog because she keeps getting out. But yeah, so I was going to try to figure that out. But then my investor that I work with messaged me and was like, hey, our house is selling. So I like sent him a paragraph explaining what was going on in the market. And he was like, okay, I've got a house. He sent me the address. He said, can you go take a look at this? It's going to be ready Monday or Tuesday to list. And I was like, absolutely, I will be right there. So I'm here. It's starting to rain just a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't hang around. But so far it looks like a cute little house. So let's go take a look at it together. Cute, cute. Let's go take a look inside. So he did say it's not going to be ready until like Monday or Tuesday. So I'm not sure how much mess is left, but it's not looking too shabby. So this would be the living room. I see baseboard heat. I'm not seeing any vents for air conditioning, so I'm assuming no central air. Cute little kitchen. But I mean, honestly, with window units, it probably wouldn't even be that much to cool it. Let's see. Okay, we got a bedroom here. Okay, we've got a bathroom. Okay, he's got the electric off. Bathroom. Here's another bedroom. Ooh, this one gets lots of light. Not too big, so that's a downfall. Backyard. It's got a cute little deck. And it's fenced in, but it doesn't, it looks like it would probably need some reinforcement if someone had like a big dog. Okay. They might make him put a handrail up, depending on the financing. So let's go on up. Okay. So this would be a third bedroom. This would probably be the primary. Oh, wow. Nice big closet. Okay, so we have a dishwasher. That's always good. Then washer and dryer. I wonder why there's two electrical panels. Because there's one there, and then there's one in the living room. Have to ask him about that. Cute. Happy Monday. I honestly cannot remember when the last time was I filmed. I think it was last week. Well, it was definitely last week, but I think it was potentially Monday. We went and saw that house that my investor is going to be listing. I actually showed him a house this morning to purchase, but I don't think we're going to get it because I think the person who originally has it wants too much for it, for as much work as it needed, because it needed a lot. But yeah, so then I came home and have just cleaned up a little bit. I just went around and watered some plants, so I showed you that. So my Hoya Linares is getting ready to bloom. I showed you that. It'd be the first time that it's bloomed. I've had that plant for probably 3 years and it's never bloomed, so I'm excited about that. Of course, she is more mature now. I keep having to cut it because it's hitting the floor, and I would love to grow it as tall as possible, or as long as possible, but I just don't have the space for that, so I have to keep cutting her. But she's also has many things forming from the top now too, so that's exciting too. So she's going to be more full. I'll show you that. I think it looks like she's reaching out for a hug. Cute. Yeah, so I'm getting ready to eat my lunch that I ordered. I didn't know what I wanted. I wanted something different, so I actually ordered from a place that's in the mall around here. I think it's called Shoyu Japan. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it. It's Shoyu, I think. Yeah, so always delicious. So getting ready to dig into that. Let's see, what else is going on? We put together my IKEA shelf. I'm not sure. I think I showed that to you already. That's put together. But I did get my husband to drill the hole. Finally. I've been asking him for like a week to do that, and he's finally done that for me. I'm waiting on shelves to arrive, and then I can go ahead and hopefully put it all together and then get all the plants into it that are high humidity plants. So I'm excited, but yet nervous about that. Oh, I did get these cute handles covers, and they actually have glitter in them, but you can't really see it too well. I got those off of Etsy, and it's supposed to be a begonia maculata pink. Other than that, not too much is going on. Oh, there was Thanksgiving. We had Thanksgiving, ate a lot, which is the point of it. Thanksgiving is probably my favorite holiday because you get to eat as much as you want and all the good fixings. So tonight we are going to a parade. Me, my best friend, my son, and my best friend's niece. We're going to the parade in Pocomoke City, which honestly I'm kind of nervous about. So many moons ago, well, probably 17 or 18 years ago, I used to work in the city that this parade is in, and I got robbed at gunpoint twice. I worked at a convenience store, and I got robbed on Friday, and then again that following Thursday. So I'm kind of about it. Plus, there's been a lot of shootings in that area lately, and I think there was a stabbing not too long ago. It's just crazy, but I'm gonna suck it up, and hopefully I don't regret it. Yeah. So, but it's one of the best parades. And there's a lot of nice people in the town that I know. It's just every town has its bad and its good. So, that's the bad. And I've never been like a victim. I don't play the victim ever because I was just like, even when it happened, I had to go in for questioning and had to take a lie detector test because the police were like, oh, she doesn't seem that upset about it, because I was laughing and making jokes during, like, right after it happened. That's how I deal with stress. I don't freak out. I just make jokes and laugh. That's just my thing. But they didn't like it. Obviously, I didn't do it. Yeah. But I'm sure it's going to be fine. I'll show you footage from that. I'm trying to sell a lot of plants because I'm overwhelmed. I've talked to you guys about that before. So I've listed a bunch of plants for sale on my Facebook. I've listed a bunch on Marketplace. Yeah, I've sold some. I have some that people are still coming to pick up. And honestly, whatever I don't sell, I'm just going to give away or throw away. I'm over it at this point. I'm like, if you hear some racket, one of my dogs is in the back. This is like their sleeping time, so I go ahead and I crate them so they can have some peace and quiet and do whatever they do, because when they're up, they're into everything. So it's also peacetime for me. But yeah. But let me show you all these plants that I've got. And this is just in the living room. I have plants in my living room, my bedroom, my office, the kitchen, the bathroom. I think the only room that does not have any plants is my son's room. He wants a plant, but he likes to keep the shades closed at night because he says that it scares him. I'm not sure what scares him. I guess headlights on cars and stuff. So he likes to keep the shades closed, which means his room gets no light. So I keep telling him, bud, you can't have plants in your room if you have no light. Maybe he'll get older one day and I'll give him like a little pothos or something he could stick in there and try to take care of himself to see if he likes it. But yeah, let me show you all these plants in my living room right now. This is the current situation. Yeah. So these Hoyas are for sale. Well, that one's sold and that one is sold. I have two variegated carrii that are for sale. There's a mini bell for sale, Splash. My Monstera dubia, which I do have a girl who wants that. She just has to wait for the money to come for her. So when I get that, my white wizard, somebody is supposed to be getting that, which I grew from like this little itty bitty cutting, and that one pains me to get rid of, but I'm trying to get rid of the plants that I'm not going to have room for once they get bigger. Let's see. There's the Hoya Linares I was talking about that gets to the floor. This contraption right here is, I have a bunch of begonias in it. And some Fittonia cuttings that we took. But all of these are going to move into that cabinet once it's set up and I can get rid of this contraption. Let's see. Oh, I can show you this. My Gloriosum blessed me with that leaf while we were on vacation. And don't mind this like faded one. It was too close to a light, and that's why it got faded out. But, and then that Anthurium has, where's my finger? There it is. Has a new leaf forming. I didn't even know that till I went water today. Some of these are Discia coalfires. My beautiful Albo Wilbur Graves. My Anthurium Queen of Hearts has seen better days. I overwatered it, but she's got a new leaf forming. My Crimson Queen I'm trying to sell. I have a new leaf on this one. So there's that. I don't want to mess with her too much. She's not completely hardened off yet. My Hoya Hushkilana, she's a monster. And she always has blooms. Always. There's one back there. That one I already showed you. She's got another one right there. Oh, they're both on the same stem actually. There and there. They're always scattered through here, but she's a monster. And then I have a variegated one in the back. My variegated string of hearts needs to be trimmed again. So many things. But anyway, this is what I've got to get rid of because I sit here. Not much room. Not much room at all. So can't wait to get them in that cabinet. We got to get ready to put the fall stuff away, do some Christmas stuff. And then this plant here, I can never remember what it's called, but she's at the end of her life, so I gotta get ready to cut her out. Yeah, and then I think that's another Wilbur's grave back there. My variegated Thanksgiving cactus I'm trying to get to bloom for the first time. This one always blooms for me too, but she doesn't have any at the moment. So yeah. So that's what's been going on. That's what's going on. I will see you later at the parade. What a nasty day. It is pouring down raining, and it's a cold rain. Like, I wouldn't mind it if it was like 60 degrees outside or something, but it's in its 40s. So it's cold. But anyway, I just went and got my nails done. There's that one, and then there's that one. It's like Christmas threw up all over my fingernails. But I just wanted to chime on here. This is going to be the last part of this video. So getting ready to post it. It is Tuesday, and I'm getting ready to go in the house and edit and get it posted today. So good times. And I hope everyone has a great rest of the week. Stay dry, stay warm, and have a good one. Bye.